What's going on, guys? Ishin here from CZeroMedia. In today's episode, I'm gonna be doing some more race car stuff to the FD RX7. So today I'm gonna be flocking the dash. I've been waiting to do this mod for so long. I bought this flocking kit, which I will go over months ago, and I'm finally able to flock my dashboard. Now, before I begin this video, I just wanna say thanks to the guys from StickerGenius.com for hooking me up with production of new CZeroMedia stickers. If you haven't noticed, I have a new logo for CZero, and I officially have 2 sizes of CZeroMedia stickers available on my website, CZeroMedia.com. If you're curious what the design looks like, check that out. Isn't that cool? If you guys are actually looking for stickers like this, custom stickers printed, you can go to StickerGenius.com and type in the coupon code that I'm going to put in the video description below, and then get yourself a discount for whatever stickers you may need. Before I start flocking and showing you how to do that, the reason why a lot of people flock their cars, especially on rally cars, is because dashboard, when there's sun shining onto it, it reflects and hits you in the face. It's a distraction and it's not exactly safe in certain conditions, but at the same time, enthusiasts flock their dash, especially when there's like a crack in it, when it's dirty and you want to repair it, but you can't really paint the dash, right? So you flock it. In my case, I will be tracking my car, of course, and I don't think I'm gonna register it on the streets in the first place, so it'll be a race car, but I'm not exactly doing it for the light shining on my face when I'm on the track, because that's very minimum anyways. I can ignore that. I don't think that's big of an issue. The main reason why I'm flocking my dash is because it looks sweet. So I got my kit from Flockit. They send you instructions, then send you glue that you have to apply, and of course you get these suede fiber looking things. You get a bag of it, and I hope 2 bags of this should be enough to cover the whole dash and more. So I got 2 cans of adhesive here. Yeah, don't eat that, buddy. And I have here a can with holes in it. You put the fiber inside the can, and with air and pressure you basically spraying all over the dash, just like that. Now, before I begin this process, let me just tell you that it is always better to work with 2 people. In my case, it is Friday night at like 11 p.m. So people out drinking, partying, and I'm over here in the garage trying to finish this thing up because I really don't want to miss the race season this year. I missed the race season for 2 years basically because of this car. I got my buddy Datsun here. Not much of a help, but it'll be just me and her working on the dash today. I took the dash out like 2 years ago, so it's been sitting in my garage forever, and like I said, I'm so glad I can finally work on this. And some things you have to do. You have to clean it off, so I use acetone. Remove as many components, plastic pieces as possible. This was easy to take out. This is a heater vent, but this piece, the center vent, was a little hard to remove, so I just taped it up with painter's tape here. Same with the speakers. Even though I don't have speakers or radio in this car, I do want to keep the plastic piece intact right here. That's why I taped it. When I was using this blue painter's tape, it wasn't sticking to the speaker for some reason, so that's why it's been duct taped. As long as that gets covered, it's no problem. And another thing you don't want to forget is to remove your VIN number. You have 2 rivets, left and right, holding the VIN number plate in place. You just have to drill this guy out, and the plate would come right off. And put that aside, put it somewhere safe, and just re-rivet it after the flocking job has been completed. Another tip when you're doing this is after you put the glue on, you want to apply as much fiber as you possibly can. Like, you kind of want to overdo it to the point where it's falling off everywhere. And this is the reason why I put this cloth sheet down, because you can actually reuse the leftover fiber that falls on the ground. So after you flock the dash, just pile everything up in one piece and then put it back in the bag, and you can recycle that. So first thing I'm gonna do is just try this out by flocking this portion right here, and then if that goes well, I'm gonna move on to the rest of the dash. Alright guys, so the first test run is done. Looks good. That was pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Nothing difficult about that process. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of the dash and just go to town. Now another thing I wanna say, all jokes aside, I do have friends who are more than willing to help me with this build, thankfully. But the reason why I'm doing this by myself is because the dash on these RX7s are not that big. As you just saw how fast I painted the corner piece, I can roll the entire dash really fast and just start flocking it real quick. Of course, additional hand helps, but in my case, because of how small this dash is, I didn't think it was necessary. If you're doing like a truck, if you're doing like even like an Evo, I feel like the dash on the Evo is twice bigger than this. If that's the case, I highly recommend that you get a second set of hands, but in my case, I think I can manage it by myself. And another thing I want to warn you is that you do not want to stop mid-process. So what I mean by that is you don't want to put adhesive like halfway here and then stop and continue the process after everything dries, because what happens is it's going to leave a line. So if you're doing a big piece like the dash, you need to put the adhesive at once and do the whole thing at once. Alright guys, flocking the dash has been finished. Overall, it wasn't so bad. One thing I do want to apologize is that battery died when I was flocking the dash and I didn't really hear the camera go off. So if that footage doesn't turn out, I'm sorry. But flocking the interior piece, I know for sure was recorded. First thing I want to say though is that I take back what I said earlier about not having a friend. You can do it yourself. There were times where I could use additional hands. So if you have a friend, just grab a case of beer, convince him to come over. So let me just show you what the product looks like now. Look at that sexy dash. I think I covered most of it. Like as all of you know, it's a race car anyway, so if I miss a couple of spots here and there, I'm not too concerned because it's not a show car, but overall it looks beautiful. As you can see here, it is overcoated, right? As the instructions said, and that's exactly what you want to do. And that is exactly why I have all these leftovers on the ground, which I'll be picking up later and recycling. But like if I blow on it, I hope you can see that, how much fiber just flew off. And one thing I noticed while I was doing this is that you should probably wear a mask because this fiber gets everywhere. It's in my throat, I'm sure. So make sure to wear some kind of mask to protect your lungs. So I did use 2 bags completely. I'm not sure if you noticed in my time lapse, but halfway into like towards the end of it, I started scraping the leftover to put more into the container because I was like literally on the last bit of fiber. But I think everything has been covered. As for the adhesive, I only used 1 can of adhesive. This is empty now, but I haven't even opened that container. So that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna let it sit and dry overnight. And I think instructions said let it sit for 48 hours. I'm gonna reread that. But for now, it is Friday night. It's like midnight, and it's also St. Patty's weekend. Even though I don't celebrate St. Patty's, I'm gonna go get me a Jameson and sit on the couch. What's going on, guys? I'm back. And before you guys start posting this in the comment section, yes, I'm super tan because I spent about a week in Jamaica. I work my ass off, and sometimes I need to go on a vacation. Work hard, play harder, guys. Anyways, the dash has been flocked and it's been sitting in my garage for more than it needs to. I think the instructions said to let it sit for like 48 hours, 24 hours at least. And it's been sitting for basically a week and a half. So today what I'm gonna do is go ahead and blow the excess fiber off with my air compressor, show you guys what the dash looks like, and start assembling the dash together. Alright guys, so here is the final product. I flocked it, let it sit for about a week and a half, reel off the excess and remove the taping, and this is how the dash looks like. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's got the nice suede like finish. Here I got a couple dots due to too much glue, excess glue, but it's better than having like a bald spot. Overall, I'm very happy with it. I already put in the vent here, moved the taping on the center vent and speaker hole here. I've also reinstalled the VIN number right here, VIN number plate. And what I'm gonna do now is install the vent metal piece that I got from LRB Speed. If you're familiar with RX7s, this defog vent piece is made of plastic. Because it's an old car and because with the sun exposure and expansion and contraction, the plastic OEM piece tend to crack, and the new OEM plastic piece is kind of expensive and kind of hard to find. So what ARB does is they create a metal replacement piece that fits nicely in here, which I have painted black. So I'm gonna be reinstalling that and reinstalling the whole dash back into this thing right here. And everything's installed on the dash and it is ready to be installed back into the car. Look at this wrinkled black finish on the vent though. That's amazing. Guys, the dashboard is back in the car. I'm getting so excited for initial startup. I haven't seen a dash in the car in like 2-3 years. Look at that. Bam! Race car right there. The vents are looking, it's actually dirty, you can't even see it, but the vents are looking nice. And the car is coming together. I'm so excited to see so much progress, but that's it for today. In the next episode, we will be installing the wide body kit on the FD. Front, rear, and as well as the side skirt. I'm doing some fiberglass work there right now, and the side skirt sitting on the side. And that will of course be covered. So that's it for today guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. This is not exactly FD specific project, so I hope you found it valuable. You can do this to your dailies, stance cars, race cars, street race cars, whatever. You have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave that in the comment section below. You can DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook as well. So see you guys, peace out.